Have you seen those channels that in a day they put out 2, 3, 4, 5 videos all in the same day? And sometimes these people are not working with a team, so it's not what you're thinking. It's not like they have like 22,000 people working with them. No, it's just one person, and this is what they are doing. They're using artificial intelligence to be able to reduce the time it takes to create one video, and that's something that I'm going to show you in this video. So guys, here's a video that I created from the app that I'm going to teach you how to create for yourself. All right,
or religious values. They are calling for clear, ethical rules to keep the technology kind, fair, and safe for everyone. Most importantly, they want to protect our children and ensure this powerful tool treats every citizen with respect and honesty as it shapes the world for the next generation.
What this means is you're going to create a system that helps you create content. All right, now what this does for you ultimately is it reduces your content creation time from, say, 4, 3, 5 hours thereabout to something that happens in just maybe 10 to 20 minutes. And I'm going to show you. I've created my own. This is my own. You can see right now. Now it's now all I have to do if I wanted to generate content for a particular niche, for a particular topic. Now all I have to do is let's say artificial intelligence in Nigeria, and then I come here to click go. Now it's going to get all of the happenings in artificial intelligence in Nigeria in the past 24 to 48 hours. How cool is that? Now it's going to give me all of them, and I can choose the specific one that I want to create content about. How cool is that? Now just give it some time, and then you see we have all of these. Now coalition tasked federal government on regulatory guidelines for AI. A quarter of recent layoffs have been attributed to AI. The roundtable Lekki expert, so these are all the recent happenings in the past 24 to 48 hours. Now depending on your own specific need, you can extend it to something like 1 week, 2 weeks thereabout, depending on your own specific. Now you are going to create your own app without knowing how to code. You're going to create your own app just like this, where you type in what you want to create content about and have the AI create the content, the short or the long content that you want by itself. All of that has been reduced to just a click of the button, and then you don't have to do so much. You can go ahead and do whatever else you want to do with your life. I need to also say that this will not work for all topics, right? It will not work for every topic. So you have to type in the comment section what topic you usually make content about, and let me tell you if it will work for your specific topic. But mind you, don't pack several topics into one comment. Make sure it's one topic per comment, because in the next few minutes I'm going to be talking about how to create this app for yourself, even if you do not know how to code, even if you only know how to speak English, you don't know how to speak Python or Node.js or any of these coding languages. All right, so I'm going to choose which of these should I use, should I create content about. I'm going to take this coalition tax, federal government on regulatory guidelines for AI. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Now it's going to first of all give me some sort of description about this. Now this description is something I can use for any of the text, my text-based content creation platform like LinkedIn, like Twitter, and all of those things. So I could just copy this and go and post on LinkedIn as it is. Now this is the title and this is the body. Now the body here, or the description here, you can see it has a depth of 2. Depth of 2 means that the paragraph is 2. Now I could increase this to 3 or 4 or 5 or anything I want, and then click on regenerate draft. Now what this does is it increases the paragraphs, so it ultimately gives me a longer text. All right, now I don't want a longer text, I just want this. So I can copy all of this and take it and go and paste it on let's say LinkedIn or something like that, any of the text based social media platforms. All right, now apart from that, now I've also added this other feature that now creates a narration for this. Now a narration is different from this description because it is optimized for narration. Ultimately that means that I can create a script with choosing the particularly specific one I want, whether I want a 1-minute script or a 5 to 10 minute script. I want a 1-minute script anyway. For this I'll just click on write script, and it's going to write a script that is 1 minute long based on the topic here, coalition tax, federal government on regulatory guidelines. How cool is that? Now our script is ready, as we can see. Now here I can come here and choose any of the voices. What voice do I want to use to read this? I can say Charon, for instance. Now I can play the voice so that I can hear it by myself and say, okay, oh, this is cool or this is not cool. And then click on synthesize audio. Now synthesize audio is not actually going to read this script out aloud. Now, how cool is that? Now let's click on synthesize audio. While that is going on, under social optimization. Now, if I want to post this, sometimes I like to have viral topics and viral hooks and viral tags about the topic. So I just click on generate clips and it's going to give me about 5 to 6 or thereabout viral hooks and topics and tags about the same topic. So you see your entire content creation process is being created here, is being replicated here, and I created all of this without writing a single line of code. I created all of this using vibe coding, and I'm going to teach you how to do it. By the way, all of this is also very free, so you don't have to pay for any of these. So you see, that's giving me several viral titles, hooks, and tags on this subject. How cool is that? Now we can now see that this audio that was generating before is now done generating, and we can click on play so we can
Imagine
hear.
the country's most respected spiritual leaders sitting down to talk about the future of high-tech computers. The Nigeria Religious Coalition on AI, representing both Christian and Muslim voices, just met in Lagos with a vital message for the government. They're excited about how technology like artificial intelligence can help with schools and medicine.
All right. So you can see now that our audio has been generated and we are ultimately good to go. Now I could regenerate it if I want. If I'm not impressed with all of this, I could regenerate the narration script and recreate the audio from the new narration scripts. I could do all of that. Now, I told it to create all of these things. So we are going to learn how to create all of these things. Now, this part on the right, you see that this part is intended to handle the visual part of our video, the video we are creating. So first of all, I need to come here and choose the dimension that matches what I want. So since it's a 1 minute shot, it has to be vertical. You see here the Canva adapts to that and it changes to vertical, as you can see here. And I'll just go ahead and click on this. It's going to generate an image that has to do with the subject that we are creating the video for. How cool is that? Now all of these images will be put together to form a video. Now I'm going to create several images. Now it has created this as one image. I'm going to click on this several times so that it can create like 5 to 10 images. Ultimately, you can see there's also the duration of one image. Now here it's 5 seconds. I can increase it and say to 11 seconds or something, but since it's a short, I think 5 seconds is just okay, so I'm going to leave it there. And it has created the second image. I'm going to click on it. Maybe when you're creating you can just specify the number of images and click once and it's going to do that. You can do whatever you want and it is all for free. All right, now this part of it, I can generate intros and outro, an intro and outro for the audio, right? If I want it to have intro, a specific intro or outro, I can tell it to generate intro and outro. Now let me click on that and you're going to see it generates. Now we have 3 images here. Let's create the fourth one and then the fifth one. I think that should be all for that. Now this is, so the good thing is several parts of the app can be working at the same time. So while this is generating its own, this one is generating its own. So we have 4 here, right? I can make the fifth one and that will be all for that. This part is still generating, this part that has to do with the intro and the outro. Anyway, I was just playing around. I don't really need that so much. Usually I don't use it. This is the one I actually use a lot. All right, so it's generating the fifth image. It has generated the fifth image. I can also drag the order of the images. All right, drag from here, drag this one up and down and all of that. I can download each of the images. I can also delete an image. I can do all of these things. I can also come here to upload an image. Let's say I don't want any of these images. I want to use my own image. Maybe I've generated from Claude AI or any of the other AIs and I want to use it here, right? I can come here to say upload. You can just do anything. Now this intro and outro are already true. Now I can come here and choose the intro I want and choose the outro I want. you know. I can say I don't want outro, I only want intro, or I don't want any of them, which is what I'm going to do. You see, so you can do anything and you don't need to write a single line of code, and all of this is totally free. All right, so I'm going to play this just so you
Imagine the
see.
country's most respected spiritual leaders sitting down to talk about the future of high-tech computers. The Nigeria Religious Coalition on AI, representing both Christian and Muslim voices, just met in Lagos with a vital message for the government. They're excited about how technology like artificial intelligence can help with schools and medicine, but they're also raising a friendly flag of caution. They're particularly looking at artificial general intelligence, a superpowered version of tech that could one day match human ability. These leaders want to make sure Nigeria's digital future doesn't leave behind our rich traditions or religious values. They are calling for clear, ethical rules to keep the technology kind, fair, and safe for everyone. Most importantly, they want to protect our children and ensure this powerful tool treats every citizen with respect and honesty as it shapes the world for the next generation.
All right, so you can see that our entire creation process is not up to 20 minutes, not even up to 10 minutes if you really think about it, apart from the fact that I'm demoing a lot of things. You know, it's not supposed to be up to 10 minutes. You see how this now I could also do this for long videos. If I did not want to create a short, I could come here to say make it for long and all of that. You can do anything you want to do. I can click here to say make a 5 to 10 minute video, and then refresh this or regenerate all of this, and it gives me a longer text to span that time. All right, so I do not intend to make this video longer than what it should be, so I'm going to cut it right here. But in the next 1 or 2 days, I'm going to upload the video that details the full setup and how I was able to create this app and how you can create it for yourself.